So you've basically got that delta there. You've got the static bar reversal and the first three, rule of three, the first three buying deltas on the next candle. Would everybody agree that my little circle there is over the first three deltas on the next candle? Now, what I said to everybody, guys, at this point in time, if you are going long on any of these trades, please hold them for up to 30 minutes. Please, up to 30 minutes. What I was trying to do, guys, is to get everybody to go for significantly longer range trades. Now, this here, guys, this is what Remy did tonight. So well done, Remy. Guys, that's a 100 tick target. Remy picked up that delta there, guys, and pulled 100. I believe he pulled 100 on 5 contracts, and then picked up the failure there and went back the other way for another 100 times 5, as in 100 ticks times 5 contracts times $5. So it's $2,500 US on the way up and $2,500 US on the way back down. Now, guys, that's only on 5 contracts. All right, so we do have some NASDAQ traders who are just under 20 contracts. So if they had have taken this exact trade today, guys, it would have been literally on 20 contracts. It would have been 10,000 US on the way up and 10,000 US on the way back down. Now, those traders, guys, those traders that did, let's say, 10 on the way there and 10 on the way down, started on $100 per day. Now they're on $10,000 a day. Guys, now, mind you, they are many, many, many years into their journey, which I think is really exciting because you don't compete with them. Guys, you don't compete with them. We're all part of the same team. Okay, now, we can get into that if we need to, but suffice to say, it was really, really good. So, would you have time to talk about the big opening candle on the FTX today and how junior traders? Oh, absolutely, Suzanne. Yeah, of course, that's easy to do. So, guys, the long story short, okay, these guys shot down. These guys shot down on the opening candle. They couldn't go down. Now, if you wanted to, guys, if you wanted to confirm your decision to trade, then all you do, like we just did before, is draw a Fibonacci up. Okay, so I've gone from the extreme low to the extreme high of what information we had at the time. Then the sellers sell the market down. Can everybody see just here? Guys, just here, they've run into the 50 fib, guys, of that little micro trend. So a number of people would have said, all right, Lachie, we've got a lower low. The sellers own the stair step. I'm going to wait for these guys to push down, fail at a Fibonacci, and then I'm going to put my buy order on the delta, or I'm going to put my buy order on these deltas here as they come through. Now, guys, a number of people, so just be aware, a number of people said, Lachie, I'm not taking these deltas because they are into the 76 Fibonacci of the micro trend. Okay, so the micro trend runs from there to there. Guys, the fact is that they were completely correct. Okay, however, guys, that goes from there to there. Okay, so note the deltas just there. However, guys, again, a little bit of a learning, guys, if we can. If you are staring down the barrel like we were of a 15-minute chart static bar reversal or a 30-minute chart failed ABC short, then the 30-minute trade is probably going to turn and go long for 30 minutes. What it means is the bigger institutional traders are not going to worry about the 5-minute Fibonacci. Guys, they're going to be focused on the larger charts and what they're doing, right? So you see that 30-minute chart, they've failed ABC, normally sets us up for at least 30 minutes of buying the other way. That's why I said to everyone, please hold on. Now, a number of people didn't take the actual deltas there, and that's okay. We got this big efficient, guys, we got this big efficient candle just here. Can everybody note that not only is it 2 times stronger, but it's almost 2 times the size. Now, the 50 fib of the day, guys, was not there at the time. And I said to everybody, if you missed the longs down here, you can take the delta there, which is outside the range of that efficient CORPC bar. And what I also said to those traders is if you do go long using that delta, every time you get another delta, you can re-enter, or you can simply, every time you get a delta, start to push your target further and further and further up the screen and ideally sit it just under the previous pivot, which is just here. As well, yeah, well, that's Rob, that's absolutely brilliant. So guys, the reason that the signal pushed through the 5-minute chart MDI today is because it was trying to push through the 30-minute chart MDI and actually had more room to try and push through to the middle of the 30-minute chart MDI. So Rob, your observation is really, really good. Guys, observation is really, really good because, guys, on a day where we pick up like that classic 15-minute or 30-minute or even 60-minute chart failure leading into the session, typically they don't care about the 5-minute MDI nor the 5-minute fibs because they've got their eyes on a larger prize, which is either the 15 to 30 or the 60-minute chart MDI. Yeah, mate, it's moving because it's tracking. It's actually tracking. It's actually tracking price. So when we got up here, the 50 fib of the day was here. So when Remy took the short up here and said, righto, guys, we're going short and we're basically staying short because we couldn't go long on this candle into the 50 fib of the day. The 50 fib of the day was there, okay? It wasn't down here. But now the market has gone down so low. Again, these guys, if they can get back above the S1 properly, guys, they're going to turn around. They're going to carve through the 5-minute chart MDI and come all the way back to the 50 of the day, which looks to be at least a 200 tick trade. That's at least 200 ticks. Okay, now, guys, building on that. So the market psychology or the failed ABC on the 30-minute chart basically said any long you can get your hands on, brilliant. Now, the people that went long down the bottom, as I said to them, every time, because you're waiting up to 15 minutes, right, for the slightly junior traders and up to 30 minutes for the more senior traders, every time you get a delta, you can be more confident that you're trading the market in the right direction. What does that mean? Guys, every time we've got a delta, so right, guys, if you're long, you can stay long. If you're long, you can stay long, stay long, stay long, stay long. And the beauty of that, guys, one of the traders in the LTR said, well, Lockie, I'm long on this candle. This is what Andy, guys, did last week, actually. I'm long on that candle. Every time I get a brand new delta, I'm actually going to re-enter a brand new trade. Provided I've got 10 ticks worth of room to the pivot, I'm just going to re-enter. And then I'm going to buy again, and then I'm going to buy again. I'm just literally just going to let my trailing stop chase the market. Guys, so some of you guys might have seen last Thursday, Andy put a results in the room like plus 21, plus 31, plus 41, plus 101, plus 161, plus 81, plus 202. You guys might have seen that. That's because he's gone long down the bottom on a particular trade. And every time he got a delta or a valid buying signal, he got back in again. So it goes, so the risk on the original trade is 0. He's got back in again. Then the risk on that one, 0, goes back in again. It just keeps going until the market runs out of steam. So that is called scaling into the market. I can run a session for you ultimately on how to do that. Because looking at time, we're burning time real quick. So I wanted to focus on these. Again, we spoke about this trade here in the live trading room. Said, you know what, if they're reversing off the pivot, go short. What I want to do, guys and girls, is I want to highlight to you the delta outside the range of these sufficient candles. So please note the delta just outside the range, absolutely ballistic. Guys, these deltas here are outside the range of a swing trigger short. What happened? They went ballistic. You've got this big efficient CORPC bar with a 6 rating behind it. The deltas outside the range of that went ballistic. Swing down, go back up, higher high, delta outside the range of a swing trigger short, ballistic. This candle here is efficient, delta's outside the range of that one, ballistic, and it just keeps going, guys, and going and going and going. So the beauty of that, guys, and a good point, if you are going to scale in, guys, good idea to have a different ATM. So you might get in, for example, I got into the FDAX today, guys, with a 5, 10, and 20 point ATM. If I was scaling in on the FDAX, I would then change to a +5 ATM, so different ATM. And every time I got a delta, I'd just go click, bang, +5, click 5, click 5, click. Just keep popping on. Good idea to change ATMs, Rob. Great idea. How do you stop Ninja from averaging trades, Paul? The way to stop them from averaging trades is use a different ATM. so, mate, great question. Also, guys, if I'm scaling into a trend, okay, I change my chart trader properties, okay, come down here to properties, guys, and I go all the way down to the bottom of this window, all the way down to the bottom. No, sorry, data series. I go to data series. guys, and I plot my executions, right? So all the way down the bottom, and I would plot my executions to markers only. So even if NinjaTrader averages my entry, I can still see where I got in and see where I got out, right? It's a little bit of a cheat that you can use, guys, if you would like to. Now, as Suzanne actually asked how to manage the FDAX, guys, on a day like today. I'll go and do that for you now. The message, guys, the message I want to highlight to everybody, and I might be answering Petros's question here. Every time we got an efficient CORPC bar, okay, in this case here, that's a reversal bar. It's a 4-point turning bar short. Every time we got anything that we were interested in, guys, and we got a delta outside the range of that candle, so a delta outside the range of the 4-point turning bar, a delta outside the range of the swing trigger short, a delta outside the range of the MDI continuation short, a delta outside the range of this swing trigger, a delta outside the range of an ABC continuation short. Every single delta, guys, ran on to significant profit. So you know I was saying before that the new delta provides around 320 high probability trades per day. As you could have waited for the NASDAQ to short off the pivot and then just sat there pushing the button on every single delta. Scale in, scale in, scale in. My point being though, guys and girls, that's your daily KPI. See this little box here? That's 20 ticks. That's worth for you guys $100,000 every 9 months if you just start on one contract and go for 20 ticks a day and stop. Just everyone, I mean, guys, it's a live chart. Do you reckon that we could have got more than 20 ticks today? Some traders got more than 200. But if guys, imagine if that's your KPI, if that's what you need to achieve, and there's traders in the same trading room as you today that did more than 200 ticks per contract, do you think your KPI right there is unrealistic? Or guys, do you think your KPI is so ridiculously realistic that you can leave the webinar tonight going, you know what, I think we're in the right place? That's what I'd be doing. That's what I'd be doing. Now, for the DAXI traders, guys, for the DAXI traders, and again, Suzanne's question, guys, is an absolutely incredible question. Let me tell you why, guys. Let me tell you why. Now, I took this exact trade, guys. I took this exact trade on the FDAX today. Guys, our entry point was 630, guys, 630, right there, guys. And I went for 5, 10, and 20 on 2 contracts, all right? So you can do the maths on that if you want to. It's about 65 points in total. Now, the point being though, guys and girls, is how do we trade? How do we trade the FDAX? Now, mind you, the similarities to the NASDAQ are ridiculous. So if you're a NASDAQ trader, you know, don't hang up on me just yet. What we've got, guys, what we've got is, again, we say on the FDAX, we're not going to take a trade for the first 60 or so seconds of the candle. We're also going to wait for this candle to turn climactic. Now, that didn't happen until around about 2 minutes into the candle. We're then going to wait for the team to steal the stair step, and then we're going to reverse the other way. So when we came into the session, guys, when we came into the session, the stair step looked like this. It looks a lot like what we were doing before. So they sold down, they bought up, and then they sold down. At that point in time, the sellers owned the stair step. As soon as the buyers pushed up, guys, and broke through this point here, the buyers took the step. The moment the sellers sold down on the opening candle and popped through this low just here, the sellers stole the step again from the buyers. So, Suzanne, to answer your question, what we do on the FDAX is we wait for the opening candle to turn climactic. We then wait for them to claim the step. We wait for them to fail at a brick wall, and then we go long. Now, the beauty of that, Suzanne, the beauty of that is as we went long, it went through the 5-point target, went through the 10-point target, and then up here around about 18 points towards my 20-point target, guys, I started picking up buying deltas. So the moment my FDAX said, buy the market, buy the market, buy the market, what do you think, guys, went through my head about my 20-point target? So 20-point, guys, that's 800, 20 points is $800 per contract, 800 Aussie dollars per contract. What occurred the moment they started coming through and pumping buying deltas when I was already long? What do you reckon? So the delta is not only a tool to enter the market, but it's also a tool to say, I've picked up an incredible reversal or an incredible trade. Now I'm getting deltas in my favor. I'm going to stay with my long range targets. Because the feedback I'm getting, particularly from people like Damsey, who's quite established, he goes, oh my God, Lockie, this V2, his favorite delta is the V2. He goes, man, every time I'm long or short and I get a V2 delta that complements my trade, I know I can breathe easy because I know I'm on the right side of the market, which is really, really, really exactly right. That's exactly right. Now, the flip side of that, guys, the flip side of that, if we were to apply exactly the same algorithm again as we just did on the NASDAQ, guys, you've got a four rated candle here. The deltas outside the range, the first three deltas on that candle, absolutely incredible. Now, as an FDAX trader, we go for a 5-point target. Oh, that's 4 points. That's 5 points. So, guys, I want you to target the first three deltas. 1, 2, 3. Not the fourth or the fifth. If you targeted the fifth delta on this candle, guys, you actually had a negative trade. If you targeted the first three, 1, 2, 3, you're positive on all trades. Now, note with interest, guys, if I can, this is quite a large candle just here, but it's not an efficient CORPC candle. It's just a CORPC bar. So am I allowed, as per my delta rules, to go long over the top of that candle when it's not efficient? The answer is no. What happened? The market turned. We picked up that delta there as a reversal, that as a reversal bar, and then we sold the market back the other way. So, guys, that brings up a really good teaching point. As I run out of time, brings up a great teaching point. Guys, we're targeting the first three deltas on the candle immediately after will almost always go to profit. It's the fourth or the fifth or the sixth or the seventh that you get in trouble with, but you can use the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, or the seventh in order to stay with your trade as long as possible to maximize the profit. Okay, so guys, yeah, Jeff, exactly right. So it must be an efficient CORPC bar if you're going to be trading the delta as a signal with the step and trend. And mate, if we pick up a failure at a brick wall, let me just have a quick look. If we pick up a failure at a brick wall, I mean, look, I mean, this, Jeff, I mean, Suzanne asked about the FDAX. All right, so what do you guys see there? Do you see an efficient CORPC bar with step and trend? The three deltas after that smash their targets. Efficient CORPC bar with step and trend. The three deltas after smash their targets. Not efficient, leave it alone. This one here, guys, note that we got no delta outside the range. We got no delta underneath that candle. Okay, so it doesn't matter where we go in the world, guys. If you target the first three deltas after a valid trade, as close as you can get. Now for the Suzanne, just to quantify, guys and girls, just to quantify, and then I'm going to ask you what the most valuable lesson of today is. That little box there, guys, have a look at the market movement tonight. That little box is 5 points. If you can work your way up to 10 contracts, guys, that's worth 253,000 Australian dollars per year. So you can be in the top 1% of income earners in Australia if you can get 5 points on the FDAX. Now, guys, moderating on the FDAX today, I got 65. So I just want you to get 5 and stop. That we can go anywhere here, guys. I want to know what the best thing is, guys. What's the number one thing you've got out of the session today? The flip side being is, guys, leading into 2025, we are in such an amazing place. I don't actually think we actually realize how good we've got it, guys, until we see people all over the world, trading schools getting destroyed all over the world because their trading strategy doesn't work. Doesn't work. You know, swing traders become 2-minute chart traders, become triple cluster traders. I'm not even going to go there. Not even going to go there. So, Tomorrow is not the 1st of November. So guys, look, I hope you got value out of tonight. But most importantly, guys, all right, we're in a really great place. So Suzanne, the way to trade the opening candle, wait for the climactic volume, wait for it to fail at a brick wall, make sure they steal the stair step, and the moment they steal the stair step, grab them and send them back the other way. Guys, what I would suggest, if I was on the other side of the microphone tonight, I would be looking at this going, you know what, Lachie, my chance of making 20 ticks a day on the NASDAQ or 5 points a day on the FDAX is so ridiculously brilliant that I'm in a great place. Guys, 24.20, Jeff, great point. So and what I would conclude from that is I would immediately shut down. Anyone has got an opinion about trading, blah, 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 blah. Just don't listen to them. Guys, don't listen to them. The reason being, guys, is the moment you have two trading coaches, Remy might be able to reflect on this for us, guys, the moment you've got two trading coaches, if those two trading coaches in any way, shape, or form contradict each other, you're going to be sitting in the middle trying to make the best of two completely different opinions. Like some people say COVID is real. Other people say COVID's not real. And then Moderna, Pfizer, have one coach. Now, it doesn't have to be me, guys. Damsey's incredible. Cody's incredible. We've got another coach coming on very, very soon. He's absolutely incredible. But I would suggest if I was off the back of this, I'd say, you know what, Lachie, I only need one set of indicators. I need one strategy. I need one live trading room. And I'm just going to focus on what you guys do because it's already working. That's hugely important. Maddie, opening candle, wait 60 to 90 seconds, wait for it to go climactic, wait for them to try and steal the step or re-steal the step, wait for a brick wall and send them straight back the other way. We've been doing that, mate, for 4.5 to 5 years. So absolutely brilliant. So guys, on that note, thank you. I hope you guys, look, I hope you learned something today. This is going to be in the members area for you, ready to rock and roll. So that being said, I hope you got value out of tonight. I hope you learned something. Hope there was an aha moment. Hope you realize there is nowhere we need to be, guys, other than mastering the art of trading, guys, in 2025. Very exciting stuff. All right, have a great night, everybody. Guys, Damsey's running the LTR tomorrow night, ladies and gents. Damsey's running the LTR. Suffice to say, he's going to do an amazing job. Guys, I will see you on the flip side, guys. I'll be back in the LTR on Thursday, ready to rock and roll. And at this point in time, guys, I hope you got value out of tonight. Guys, I hope you realized we're in such a privileged position. It's really, really exciting. I'll see you soon. Guys, bye for now. Have a great night wherever you are. And Aaron, best of luck to your son in hospital. Let's get that fixed as fast as we can. Guys, we've got a little dude in hospital. I don't like hospitals at all. So Aaron, mate, my love to your son. Get him fixed as fast as you can, mate. Get him home. Kids are safer at home with their parents, guys, let me tell you. All right, have a great night, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye. See you good. Bye-bye.